Okay. Have you ever thought about the fact that between the age of 18 and 21, you're allowed to get married, vote for the next president, and even go to war and fight for your country, but you're not allowed to drink alcohol? So everyone here is a college student, and according to a survey done in 2015 by the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, 60% of college students drank alcohol in the month previous to when the survey was published. So obviously, like, this problem is very relevant in the college community. We will talk about both the problem, the cause, and the solution. And all of us here were obviously a part of a college community, and we've done our research, so we know what we're talking about. And we think it would be beneficial to lower the drinking age from 21 to 18, and we think it would help cut down on unsafe drinking habits. So first is the problem, which is unsafe drinking. And according to the Center for Disease Control, there were 189,000 emergency room visits in 2010 by people under 21, and these visits were all like alcohol-related problems. And it's pretty likely that people in this room either have participated in unsafe drinking or know people that have. And then another statistic is the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism again. And they did a study from 2006 to 2010, and they said that 5,000 people under the age of 21 die every year from alcohol-related incidences, with the majority of those being drunk driving and other like automotive problems. So it's really important to think about how it affects loved ones. If something were to happen to you, it could affect everyone you know. And drinking is made pretty popular, like in media and pop culture and TV and movies, you see it a lot. So the drinking age isn't really like taken very seriously, and obviously just because it's 21, people don't care and will continue to do it. And because it's 21, people are forced to drink in unsafe environments, and they're not able to like drink around older responsible people since it's illegal, and they are scared they could get in trouble. Another problem with drinking is it could cause health problems, including liver disease, heart disease, and sleep problems. And these won't occur immediately, obviously, but over time you can feel the effects. And one of the reasons it would be better to lower it to 18 is because it would take away like kind of the stigma around it, like it's seen as kind of like a forbidden fruit for people, so it makes them want to do it more since it's illegal. So the cause of unsafe drinking is that the drinking age is too high, and it'd be better to lower it down to 18, which Princess will further explain.
Okay, I'll be talking about the cause of the high drinking age. Keeping the drinking age at 21 has been like one of the main causes of unsafe drinking. Because the drinking age is too high, this have left teenagers with no alternative but to drink secretly, which result in unsafe drinking. According to the National Institution of Health published 2015 and accessed on March 19, drinking can cause injuries such as burn injuries and sexual assault. Drinking can also result in alcohol use disorder, which means like if a patient drinking habit cause them distress or harm, that means they have alcohol use disorder. So lowering the drinking age to 18 will limit the amount of unsafe drinking, because teenagers will feel like they're being an adult to like drink and be around their parents. So by lowering the drinking age to 18, it will help them to practice safe drinking, and it will also help them to drink in a safer environment instead of doing it behind a closed door. And then also, because the drinking age is too high, teenagers are afraid to inform anyone of their unsafe drinking habit. They would rather keep that to themselves, even though if it's something that's really harming their health, because they don't want to be judged by anyone. So like the drinking age, many teenagers drink behind closed door and drive home because they are afraid to call their parents and let them know that they have been drinking, because they're afraid of getting punished for drinking, because it's illegal for them to do that. So this is why if the drinking age is lowered to 18, it will help limit unsafe drinking, and also it will help teenagers to be more open about their drinking habits and talk to people if they need help about drinking. According to a study by Rachel Robert in 2002, the Drinking Act law has not played a major role in limiting the amount of unsafe drinking among teens. But it has played a major role in car accident among teens, because like I said, teens are afraid of letting people know they have been drinking, so they would rather take the risk and drive home just to cover up their drinking habits. The Drinking Age Act they have played out that they have been drinking. Teens take the risk to drive after drinking. So by limiting the drinking age, it have made teens feel like they are being restricted from adulthood. So this is the cause of drinking, and I will let Paige talk about the problems.
Okay. The drinking age should be lowered to 18 in America as a solution to unsafe drinking activity. We can use Europe as an example, where the drinking age is lower than 21 almost everywhere. In Will Fulton's article titled, "Is It Time to Lower the Drinking Age to 18?" published April 7, 2016 in the Huffington Post, Dr. Neustadt says, "As someone who grew up in England and has lived in America for several decades, I can say that younger Europeans have a more respectful and controlled attitude towards alcohol consumption. This is most likely because Europeans have been exposed to alcohol their entire lives, and having a glass of wine is not uncommon for children as young as 12 years old. These kids know how much alcohol they can handle because they were taught about it in a more upfront and clear manner. Alcohol to Americans is, in a sense, forbidden fruit. This mindset drives teenagers to engage in risky drinking behavior and to do it in unsafe places. In Europe, drinking is casual and legal, so teenagers engage in much safer drinking activity. Lowering the drinking age in America would require an act of Congress. Over the past several decades, many efforts have been put forth to lower the drinking age. In Caleb Danilov's article titled "Drinking 18 versus 21," published October 21, 2010, John McCardle founded Choose Responsibility, a nonprofit group devoted to raising awareness about unsafe drinking in young adults. CR's main goal is to lower the drinking age to 18, combined with more education about alcohol use. He argues that the current law has driven underage drinking into dangerous territory. In 2017, Wisconsin lawmakers introduced a bill that would defy federal law and lower the drinking age to 19 in that state. The current law has driven young people to drink irresponsibly. In fact, they found that the number of high school students that drank increased after the bill, or the law to raise the minimum drinking age was raised to 21. If the minimum drinking age is lowered, the amount of unsafe drinking will decrease. Today we talked about the problem of unsafe drinking, the solution, or the problem and the cause, and the solution to reduce the amount of unsafe drinking. We aren't encouraging underage drinking, but trying to limit the amount of unsafe drinking in our community. It is time that we all work together to ensure safety regarding alcohol consumption for ourselves and everyone around us.